Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Elizabeth, and today we're going to be talking about some traits that people seem to like in others. And so if you want to be wealthy, if you want to be successful, if you want to enjoy your life, you want to have good relationships, you want to have good connections, you want to be able to be a person that people will like and enjoy. And so I think that's enjoyable, right? If we can make good relationships, people are so critical. And so what do people actually like in other people? Let's go ahead and talk about some of those things. All right, so some traits that I've observed that people seem to like in others. Number one would be genuine. Just how many of you guys really like genuine people? And so for me, it's been so much easier when people are just genuine. I always want to be around genuine people who are genuine, who want to help you, who are kind, who mean what they say, who aren't just gossiping about other people, who are comfortable in themselves, and they're just genuine. They're there to help, they're there to be, and they're just good people. And so I highly appreciate genuine people. Number two, I think people also like when people are smart or intelligent or they have something to offer or to think about. And so maybe it's something that you enjoy, like a hobby or something, but I love listening to people who just have these cool ideas or things that could help me in my life or that make me think about things in a different way. And maybe these are just me, but this is something that I've really enjoyed. I just love learning from people. And it can be anything about their life story. It could be something that they've built. It could be something that they've overcome or done, or a new idea or a way that they approach things or think about. I think we can learn so much from other people. And so be willing to share that, share what's in your head with other people if they're willing to receive that. I think people will really enjoy it. Number three, empathy and compassion. So this goes a long way with people, right? I think that people just want to be heard and seen, and people want to know that you're like, hey, it's going to be okay. Or, oh, I totally feel that. Or, yeah, that's tough. Or, oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's so cool. And you relate to them, or you're compassionate and kind, and you just care, right? People want you to relate. Like if you said something that you're having a hard time and someone's like, so suck it up. Like you're going to be a little like, grr, like I'm having a hard time. Like, why don't you see that? And so just showing empathy, showing compassion, and can go a long way in this world. So people just want you to be kind, genuine, loving, compassionate. It really makes a difference. Number four, similarly to number three, they want you to be caring. I think people love caring people because you see the good in the world and you see people who actually want to care and they help. Like how many of you want to just talk about something you're interested in or something that you're passionate about, and then someone's just ignoring you, or they're not seeming to care, or they're not giving you the time of day, right? You love people who want to listen and who want to hear what you have to say, and they actually care. I know I love some of the people in my life who are just so giving and generous with their listening ears and with their time, that genuinely care about me and what I've had to say, or what I'm thinking about, or what I'm going through, or what I'm excited about. And so be that for someone else. Care about them. And so this is a great tip with your kids, is to care and to be there, to be physically there, but also to care. It's really going to make a big difference. Number five, I think a lot of people love just people who want to have fun. And so I could be serious sometimes and get excited about ideas and things, but we also need to have fun and be silly and be willing to have a dance party or make a joke or just go be like a kid again, right? And I think that's going to help you age well if you're willing to be more childlike and not act immature. I don't mean immature. I think sometimes immaturity can be something that people don't enjoy, but just be willing to have fun and be willing to let loose and to just relax a little bit. I think as an adult, you start having a lot more responsibilities and financial burdens and things and stresses from work and stresses. And so it's just a good reminder to go back and to be more like your childlike self. And, or even if you weren't like that as a child, just to have fun and let go and to enjoy this beautiful life. Number six, I think people like people who collaborate. So I love working independently on tasks, but I also like working together. And I think you can exchange a lot of different ideas. You can use other people's strengths. We all have different strengths, so you can play to their strengths, and maybe you can delegate or divide tasks, and so each person can work on something. Or by talking together, if you're all talking in the circle, you can get a new idea sparked or come up with a new solution and problem solve based on what someone else said or what they contributed and brought to the table. And so it's always important to collaborate, to do your own work. In teaching, it's think, pair, share. And so you're supposed to think on your own, and then you pair up with a partner, and then you share with the whole group. So it's that one person to two people to everybody. And I think it can bring a lot of ideas together, and it might spark something new in you. Number 7, a go-getter attitude. And so people who want to help, want to get involved, people who want to achieve, I think that's really inspiring, at least for me, and motivating to be around. People who are serving, people who have these great ideas or who are contributing in the world. That's just what motivates me. And so I know that there's a lot of mentors online that I'm like, yes, like you're awesome. I can't believe you built that. Let me learn how you built that. How do you show up like that? And I think that's super inspiring. And so people want those types of people on your team. If you're ever in sports or something, you want those leaders, the people who want to do the work and then that they actually do the work, right? It's not just about what people are saying, it's what they are doing. And so find those people. Number 8, a lot of times people want people who are not going to be judgmental. Now, there's a difference. I think it's really healthy to have good relationships with people who are willing to actually be truthful with you. And I mean this in like very candid with you about a situation. Like if I'm asking for genuine feedback, instead of just being like, oh yeah, it's amazing. Oh, that's great. Oh, you're impeccable. You're perfect. Everything's great. You want good feedback. And maybe what they did or what they made was good, but it actually can be more beneficial if you give an honest feedback. Like, hey, I really liked what you did here, but I'm not sure about this part, or this part came off a little bit this way, or have you thought about this? I think that is really, really healthy to have this candor, right? But I don't think that's being judgmental, that's being helpful. I think people don't like it when people are either judging others or they're judging them. They feel like someone doesn't actually accept them for who they are. And so really work on accepting other people and not judging them and being willing to serve and to help. And yes, I do think it's okay to give feedback in a positive way if they're asking for it or if you're a close friend and if they want it. But just be careful with that. You don't want to be judgmental and to look down on somebody else or to make them feel a certain way, because we're all just people and we're all on our own journeys and no one wants that negativity. Number 9, I think a lot of people like people who are open to ideas. They're open to experience, they're open to ideas, they're willing to try new things. I think that can help you to expand and to grow and to actually live a more meaningful and fulfilling life and to be exposed to more things. And so being more open, if you can, I know this is a trait from the big 5, can really make a difference. Number 10, I think people want you to be a cheerleader. They want you to be encouraging and positive. I know this makes a difference when people are this way to me and they're not like, that's a horrible idea, you stink, or why are you like this? That's this energy that we put out, right? You want to put out a positive energy. And I'm not saying that you're going to feel great all the time or you're going to feel positive all the time. But I know my husband does this for me. So many people in my life are these encouraging, peaceful, good people, and it makes a huge difference. And so think about that when you're in your relationships or when you're showing up. You want to try to be encouraging to other people and to be positive and to help them to see their potential and help them to see that they can keep going and that there is a lot of good in the world and a lot of good in them. Number 11, I think people like people who are hardworking. They're willing to put in the work. And so it's really important not to just sit there and do the bare minimum. If you can do more and ask to do more, that's great. Now, you don't want to burn yourself out or go way too above and beyond. There is power in saying no, but I think there is a lot of inspiration and motivation and help when people are actually working hard and they're contributing and when they're doing their fair share. You might have had a school project in the past and there's someone who didn't contribute at all or they're not trying, and that's really frustrating, right? And so if you have a family, you want everybody contributing to the family, everyone working hard. You want everyone doing their part in just life and in business and in whatever goals you have. And so work hard. I think people will respect you for that and appreciate that about you. And lastly, someone who contributes. And so that is something that's important. My dad always said this, that his dad said that as long as you're contributing positively to the world, that's a good thing. And so think about how you can contribute. How can you contribute to improving yourself? How can you contribute to your family? How can you contribute to the world and to serve and to give your gifts? How can you contribute, right? If we all help each other, then the world will be a better place. All right, so those were some tips and some traits of people that I've noticed that people like to see in other people and that maybe we can all work on adopting, that will help us build better relationships, that will help us get along better with other people, that will help us collaborate, maybe network better and build better teams, build better items, and build better families and communities. So let me know what you think in the comments below. What would you add to this list? What are some other traits that you think people want to see in people or that you want to see in your family or in your team members or in your coworkers or in the world? world. Let me know in the comments below. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and share if you want to share it with a friend that you think could enjoy this video. And feel free to subscribe for more videos like this on improving yourself, learning about finances, learning about health and wellness, and becoming a better version of yourself. So thanks for being here. You got this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.